check the link in the comments below. Ooh. This thing is so big, it doesn't even fit on my table. I'm gonna have to get a bigger table. If anyone's interested in sponsoring me one, that'd be great.
2,000 years later.
What is up, guys? I'm Tash, and it has been like a couple of weeks since my last video, hey? Well, as you know, I had to make a table, as you can see. Got my water bottle on it, putting it to the test. But yeah, like I said in the previous one, I need to get a bigger table, right? So here, I put out a call on the 3D printing group to anyone who wanted to loan me a printer that's interesting, so that we can take it apart and unbox it and have a look at it and whatever. And Bernard from AMS 3D sent us this one. This is the Intamsys FunMat HT. It's a completely sealed printer, as you can see, because this is it here basically, okay? And I've got a new one in the box here that we're going to unbox, but this thing is completely sealed. It's like a microwave, if you think about it, because the whole chamber here is insulated and it's heated so that you can print very high temperature filaments, things like PEEK or PEKK, PETG, PEEI. There's a whole bunch of filaments that you can, high temperature filaments that you can print with this, with minimal warping. So let's get to it. Let's unbox this thing. Let's get it out of here and get it on my table and see how it looks. Let's get the straps off, and then we can discover how to get it onto my table. Okay, so I got the straps off of it. So it comes in a very nice box here, as you can see. It's like probably a 3-panel box with a pallet at the bottom, because it's quite heavy. I mean, I'm not too sure exactly how much it weighs, but it's probably over 100 kgs. Get this top off here. Get this foam panel off. Let's just take this one off first. And then this panel here, the side panel. I need to take meticulous care of how this is coming apart, because it needs to go back the same way. Yeah, luckily, if I recording it with as many cameras as I have. So here's 2 boxes here. I'll leave this on my table. We'll have a look at them just now. And here's another box. And then you can take this back panel here off as well. And then there's the printer, okay? It is quite heavy. I won't be able to get it onto my table myself. So what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm just gonna pull this plastic off. So that's the printer basically, brand new, right? Let's open this. This printer actually has 3 access panels on it. One on the top, one on the front, and one on the right hand side here, where the filament actually sits into. The filament itself is also in the heated chamber. So let's open the top panel. Let's see what we have in here. So we've got like a little plastic sleeve with a instruction manual, and it looks like a little SIM ejector tool. So there's like foam inside, as you can see. Let's open this front channel here. So we'll just get this out here. We can take out these pieces of foam in here as well. Do you want to just, you got it. Okay. And then there's some foam on the top here, which I'm assuming you would remove by having to turn the printer on and lower the bed essentially. Just coming around in here, and I just want to show you guys, look at these heaters on the inside. So a lot of 3D printers with chambers will have a passive heat chamber, because it heats up by the heated bed. This chamber actually has not one, but actually 2 heat sinks attached to fans that actually blow hot air into the chamber. You can see there's one there and there's one here. There's also a thermistor up here to maintain the actual chamber temperature. And this, as you can see, this chamber is fully insulated. As for the bed, so this is the bed here. If I want to turn it on, which I actually don't want to, because we have a demo model there that I'm going to use. But this bed is 26 by 26 centimeters, so 260 millimeters by 260 millimeters on the X and the Y, and then 260 millimeters on the Z as well. If you can see in the back there is a threaded lead screw, And that lead screw is actually working in conjunction with a bed assist, a bed level assist, okay? So it does its own bed leveling, which is quite nice, especially for printing things like Peak and ABS. Okay. If you look on the top here, kind of operates like a D-bar, but we have the drag chain here, and we've got two smooth rods on the X and the Y, and the bearings are like LM8UU bearings. Very nice, very strong, very heavy printer. Okay, so here we are. We have unboxed the FunMat HT. We've got the demo model on my desk, on my my workbench, not desk anymore, because nothing fits on my desk. You know, printers have gotten bigger than me. So I needed to get a block and a tackle, and Liz's strong arms here to help me lift these things. But because lockdown, you know, I can't get anyone else to come and help me. But anyway, so these are the 3 boxes and the plastic sleeves that came in the box for the FunMat HT, the Intamsys. Let's unbox the small one here quickly. It's a piece of foam. Ooh, and on the inside here, come and get a look at this. So here we've got a SD card reader, a nice pair of tweezers, a pair of side cutters, a pair of steel forged spanners, a USB cable, and some cable ties. Okay, I like how they put it in this, like, because I don't know who's gonna use this, because then maybe you could put this into your toolbox as is and store everything like this. But it's very nice that they packaged it, very good packaging. Let's pull that out and see what's in here. Okay, ooh, this is the glass bed. Looks like some very good quality borosilicate as well, because I mean, if you're printing and you need your bed heated to 150 degrees or so, you need a good piece of glass, right? Like I said, these printers were lent to me by AMS, Bernard over at AMS. So this is a brand new one that we don't want to screw around with because it's very pricey and I can't afford to replace it. Nice padded foam as well. Ooh, wow, okay. So let's have a quick look. We have some cleaning needles here, 0.35 mil. Let's just start on this side. Oh, a nice SanDisk SD card, 16 gigs. Here we have some hot ends, 0.4 steel. Ooh, what is this? 0.6 Cu copper. I'm not too sure what that is. I'll have to check it out. And also CuZ. Oh, what is CuCz? Copper zirconium. I'm not sure. That's a 0.4. I think it's copper zirconium, which is like a ruby type of hot end, right? I'm not too sure. Don't hold me to that. So here's a nice little screwdriver here, a hex key screwdriver. A little paint scraper, extruder block with your NEMA 17, pair of nice gloves, looks like welding gloves, probably because this thing gets quite hot. I mean, it goes up to, I think you can print up to about 450 or 600 degrees Celsius. This looks like a piece of metal that says Intamsys on it. I don't know if it's like a scraper type of deal, like a scraping card. So they've thought about quite a lot here. I mean, they built a printer that you could use for medical grade filament, and it's not expensive as well if you think about it, because sometimes these printers do the medical grade printers go up to millions of rands. And this thing is currently retailing at, I think Bernard said 120,000 rand for this, if I'm not mistaken. Which is really, I must just double check. It could be 60 or 120, I'm not too sure. Continuing on this block, we have the heater block here. As you can see, it looks like a V6, but it's got this little section on the top, which I'm quite interested about. Got your release plugs there as well, with the mister on there. Got a nice pair of gloves, as I said, and then a power cable, kettle cord, and then a roll of 1 kg ABS. I mean, I wish they'd give us some PEK, right? But at 12,000 rand a kilogram, I don't think I think they're gonna be that generous. But I'm looking forward, I won't use this one, but I've got another one, and I'm looking forward to actually seeing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do stress tests. Hello, Poopa. I'm going to be doing stress tests with this. So, and the last thing on here is a little hub gear for your extruder block. Okay, I think it's probably a 16 tooth or something. All right. I like the fact that they give you all these hot ends as well as the cleaning nozzles, because you know high temperature filament is troublesome. So a lot of people don't use it. A lot of people will just settle for your PLA, right? But if you need to use a stronger material, you need to use a stronger material, and then your printer needs to be up to the challenge, right? So I'm glad that Intamsys actually came out with the FunMat HT, and they did all their research and things here, and they worked out all the kinks, and they brought it to you as best way as they could, right? For as low cost as possible. The last thing we want to look at is just what's in these plastic sleeves here. It's a little sim ejection tool. Not too sure what that's for. Yeah, so we're looking at those hot ends, and it's copper. So the 0.4 and the 0.6 is actually copper, and the 0.4 is steel. You've got an upper PEK tube there, cable ties, a cleaning nozzle. Oh, that little, it looks like that piece of steel that we had there was actually a leveling card that you would use in between your bed and your hot end to set the Z-axis height, the extrusion height. And then your little fun start guide here. Okay, so I think we've had a look at everything inside, and then we'll look at the printer more in depth when I do a review. And like I said, I want to do stress testing on it as well. So I want to print a whole bunch of different materials that I can. And Bernard gave me samples of a few different ones, so we're going to give it a try. I don't think we have PEK, but we'll give it a try and we'll see how we go. That will be in the next video. I think I'll do a specific review on it, and then I'll also do a stress torsion test on the filament parts as well. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned. And I know it's been about 2.5 years or something since the last video. I'm hoping to bring you guys more videos more frequently, because I want to get back into it. You know, I like the videos. It's just I got too busy last time, and I needed to build this thing as well for big printers, because this is not even going to fit on my desk. I don't think it's going to fit through my door, let alone on my desk. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.